I just think it's interesting though. I think that as predatory as the music business is, or it's just entertainment industry is in general, it's kind of it's educational and something to see like how everything is kind of like coming to a head in terms of like our relationship to the rest of the world, even though we've been commoditized.
It's crazy how we still see the people wanting to be a part of the record industry, even though it's kind of like faded and it's lost its luster. Like there's almost you have almost no reason at all to try to get a record deal.
Yeah, there's no redeeming qualities to it. But I think that's really just because of the allure of money and fame. Fame is probably the most, like, fame and attention is the biggest commodity right now. I told somebody the other day that the number one drug in the world that you can't get arrested for selling because nobody's selling it. Nobody's actually selling it to you. They're just selling your access to it, and that's your dopamine, your own personal dopamine. Yeah. Like social media and all of this shit. Whoever owns these companies, they sell you access to your own dopamine hit. We used to get dopamine hit through actual achievement and accomplishment, but most people get it for free. They get that hit without having to sweat a fucking sprained ankle. You know
Picking up their phone and just looking at it all day, just looking at this fucking phone.
Yeah, and those companies get billions of dollars. They don't even have, the only thing they have access to is the shit that you post. They give you a platform so you can get your own dopamine hit, and your body biologically shouldn't be receiving so much dopamine all at once, because that's a special release. That's not something that should be so easily accessed. You're supposed to earn that release.
You know correct, and then you dilute your own body's chemical process to doing it, you know.
Yeah. So now you're addicted. Yeah. That's why people slip into depression when they don't reach it, because like with any high, once you reach a certain amount of it, you're not high no more, and it takes more to get you there.
In case people don't know, that's why you should probably either, when you go lay down at night, turn your phone on vibrate and put it far away from you as you can without having to touch it, so you can actually go to sleep, because those phones are bad for you. I get away from my phone. Like, I haven't posted nothing in weeks for full profits here and there on Instagram, but like, I stay away from this stuff, man. It can be too much to just continue to do that and do that and do that and over. And I understand that's what they want you to do with the algorithms. They want you to continue to post content and everything. I'm not about to sit there and do that over and over again.
Right.
I mean,
that's why people hire producers and shit. They hire like show producers and shit like that, especially for podcasts. Podcasts have like they show producers, they're video managers and shit like that. So the artists or the podcaster can walk away from it after they produced it, and now it's somebody else's responsibility to promote it. But when you're doing all of that, it becomes part of the addiction. And you're not necessarily focused on quality no more. You just be focused on content.
Yep, you just want to put some shit together. And I almost got to that point where it was just like, all right, I'm gonna just dump out a bunch of content. And I think me and you had talked about that last year. I think we talked about it. He was like, yo, privately, you discussed it with me. He was like, yo, how many episodes can you put out in a week? And I was like, I think I can put out about 3 or 4. He's like, you got that much content? I was like, yeah, it's a bunch.
Yeah, that was probably a couple months ago.
Yeah. I had no desire to do that though.
I think that and there shouldn't even be no pressure to do that, but I think that because the lane of podcasting has become semi-mainstream now, we done seen a few people have success in it, and it's inspiring. And it's not a false creativity. It's like you either good or you're not. You know what I'm saying? You either have good content or you don't. But I think that a lot of it is people trying to chase that opportunity to pop off, because again, the financial carrot at the end of the stick is what a lot of people doing it for, as opposed to like just letting it be organic. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out ways to be dope and find ways to make a better product, make better art. Can you be artistic with your product? You know what I'm saying?
That's the next thing. Yeah. trying to
You know what I'm
change it,
saying?
trying to take it up another notch and do something different
Or
with it.